Meet the Press, joining me as well from the newsroom. Chuck, let's listen to Julia first, because you have been studying this for so long. What do you think are the most important steps being taken today?
Well, of course, it's human and family dimension of bringing Alan Rose home is enormously important. The release of prisoners here and there for all of those individuals and families is a wonderful step. The magnitude of this step by the president in terms of taking the first really significant moves in 50 years to redo, normalize, make more natural this relationship that's been so stuck and fraught for half a century is very significant. It's significant for the two countries. It's significant for American standing in Latin America. It's significant for Cuba's future. Cuba is at a moment in its own history in which a reform process that Raul Castro has unleashed is going quite slowly. I believe, however, that the impulse and the impetus of an injection of involvement by the United States will help that process move forward.
And Chuck
So in segment of Cubans who would regard an overhaul of policy of this dramatic as something of a threat, or at least of a challenge to their own vested interests. He wears the Guayabera when he gives a speech at the National Assembly. He wears a suit when he travels abroad, coat and tie. This is sending a signal that even though the bilateral relationship will change, we are still revolutionary Cuba.
Joining us now by phone is...
Andrea, it will be tough, but it's already started to happen under the radar. And President Obama's helped that process when he came into office, but we have already had cases of people who were longtime hardliners who have quietly gone back. They've looked at their property. They've talked to Cuban government officials about participating in the Cuban economy in the future. There are already a kind of rupture of those hard, strict divisions cross-generationally and across both parties.
And let's just recap why.
You know, the trend has been changing since 1998 in terms of presidential elections, and what we saw really as recently as 2012 is again that President Obama, and then as Chuck said, Charlie Crist was really able to break even and in fact break into even the older generations of Cuban American voters, not just the 18 to 35-year-olds. Moreover, Cuban Americans are sending so much money in remittances, helping their families on the island. That's helping the South Florida economy, and those organic ties are shaping the politics.
And Alan Gomez.